everyone hear me okay? Yeah. Good to see you all tonight. Honestly, thank you so much for coming. Thanks for coming after what a fun week at baseball camp. Does anyone think they're any better at baseball than they were at the start? All the leaders say yes, yes, yes. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to show you what we have been up to all week at baseball camp and what we have been doing. So what we need you to do is everyone needs to jump on their feet, okay? Mums, dads, grannies and grandads, whoever you are, you know the drill by now, don't you? And if any of the boys and girls want to come and help, they can too. You can just come on up if you want to come help.
If you want to come and do the dances,
you can come up, okay? And we'll get ready for some dances, okay? Thank you. Cool. Wow, amazing. You lot can stay there, okay? Because there's one more song, but I've got something to say. The parents, do you think their singing's very good? Yeah, no? I think it's wick. I could not hear a single parent sing, okay? So parents, we need you. The words are going to be on the screen. If anything, clap along, okay? Because they're so good, so brave coming up, and they want to see your lovely smiley faces. So, Reese, we'll get the second song on, boys and girls. Let's show them how we can do it, okay? Thanks, Reese. done. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to get Ben and Marcus to come up. And Angela, where's Angela? And they're going to play a really special game with everyone. They're going to need everyone involved with, okay? So boys and girls, you're going to need to listen to what Ben asks you to do. There you go, Ben.
Thank you. So, the game that we're going to be playing tonight is a famous one in kids' church. We're going to be doing the strawberry lace race. So, I need 2 volunteers. Ali, Jonah. So, the rules are simple. You have to put the strawberry lace in the edge of your mouth, and you have to put both hands behind your back, and you have to use your mouth to get into your mouth. And whoever gets it in first wins. Okay? You ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Quick. Ali wins. Well done. Right, we need a number 2. Haley and Sophie. Okay, he's ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, go. That one was a bit close, but I think Haley won. Right, we'll do one more. Harper and Ollie. He's ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Right, we'll do one more. Last one. Libby. And Jess. You want to come up as well? You ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Yo, right, so now we're going to pick 2 leaders. So, Marcus. Right, we'll have Marcus versus Paul Hughes. We'll put one more leader in. Jordan. Right, he's ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Easy. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to get some parents up. So, who wants to come up and volunteer? Anyone want to pick their mum or dad? We'll have to start picking people. Darcy? Paula? Come on up, Paula. Come on. Kathy, come on up. Come on. Ready? Come on up. Right, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Forward. Right, so what's going to happen now is Reese is going to come up and do our memory verse. Thank you.
Hello. So, I'm making it nice and easy. I'm making it nice and easy on the boys and girls because we've been learning a memory verse all week, but we actually learned 2 verses, right? But I'm only going to make them do one of those verses tonight. So, we're doing Psalm 139, verse 13. For you created my innermost being, you knit me together in my mother's womb, right? So we're all going to say it together, nice and loud, to begin with. Does that sound all right? If that sounds all right, give me a thumbs up, boys and girls. Good. Right, we're ready. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Unreal. Right. Does anybody think that they know it off the top of their head without any help, eyes closed? Anybody think they have an idea? This was a tricky one this week. You think so? Right, come on up. We'll let you go. Not many hands are up, so we'll let you go, right? I'll let you look at it for a few seconds. It's up there, right? You can have a few wee seconds to look at it. And then, not allowed to look at the screen. Right? You ready? You look determined. Are you determined? Yeah, good. She's very determined. Right, go.
Psalm 139, verse 13. For you have created my innermost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb.
Wow, well done. Awesome. I'm not even going to embarrass the leaders because some of the leaders would not do as well as that, right? But who else forgot? Do you think you know it? Do you want to come up? Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. They weren't here this week. Right. Do you think you know it? Yeah? Right. You're at, now you're not allowed to look at the screen. You have to look at me. Yeah? Right, go.
Psalm 139, verse 13 to 14. For you created my innermost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb.
Well done. Right. I need 8 volunteers for the boys and girls. 8 volunteers to come up onto the stage. You need to give me a hand. Right, you 2 girls want to come up? You 2 can come up. Yes, you can come up too. Come on up. Oh, you coming up as well, Caitlin? Right, you can come up as well, Caitlin. That's all right. I want you to stand in a line here, facing out. Right, come on up. Come on up. You stand here. Stand here and face everybody. All right. Are you coming up? I'm not going to make you say it. You just need to stand up here. Come on up. If you're coming up, you're not saying it now, right? Just you stand face out. Right, I need another 4. We need another 4. Do you 2 want to come up? Right, you 2 come on up. I'll get to use in a second. I'm going to use in a minute. Do you want to come up? Yeah, and you can come up. Is that 8? Hopefully I've counted right, have I? Have I counted right? You stand here, darling, and face out. And you stand beside her, face out. If I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, brilliant. So here's what we're going to do, right? I've got the memory verse here, and it's all 2 words each, right? So I'm going to give you it all. I want you to hold that up so everybody can see it. It has to be facing out so everyone can see it, right? So I'm going to give you all each sheet. You hold it so everybody can see it. All right, you hold it out. Don't worry, you're going to get one too. And we're going to give one to Caitlin. Thank you very much, Caitlin. Good job, right? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to bring two of you up. I'm not even going to make you do it by yourself. I'm going to bring two of you up, and I'm going to time you and see how quickly you can get it in order, right? But the only rule is you're not allowed to like drag people around. You just have to tell them where to move. Does that sound good? Right. So, yes, Chuck, you can come up. JP, you had your hand up. Do you want to come up? No. Ollie, do you want to do it? Do you think you know it now? You need to know it. Right, hang on. So, we're going to take it off this screen, so you can't look back that way. And then I'm going to time you, and you have to tell these guys where you want them to move. All right? So, Ben, if you can take that off the screen for me. Right, and I'm going to time you. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Right, don't drag them, just tell them where to go. Well done. Well done. Oh, yeah, that's good. Well done. Yeah, good. Right, so girls, you move down. She's moving up, you move down. Yeah, good job. Right, what's next? Ollie, look at the end. About the end. Up there. Yeah. Good. You need a help, Chuck. You need a help. Chuck, do you not know it? You do know it. I know you do. Oh, a few in the middle jumbled up. Yeah, good job. Right, girls, you move down. Make sure you're moving down. Good job. Oh, you're close. You're really, really close. One more. No. One more. Middle two. Way! Right, that was 1 minute and 5 seconds. Is there two more volunteers think they could do a better job? Right, jumble everybody off killing for me, will you? Do two more people think they could do a better job? You weren't even there. Cassie, do you think you could? No? Right, you can come up, yeah. Right, you pick your partner. Who's going to help you? Right, Haley, you come up. Haley, you love this platform tonight, right? Ready? Right, I'm going to start timing you. 3, 2, 1, go. Good job. Oh, is that the first? Yeah, okay. Good job, yeah, good job. Oh, this is going to be quick. Stop. Is that right, everybody? No. It is right. And do you know how quickly they did it? 25 seconds. Round of applause for the two girls, please. And thank you all so much. Give Caitlin your seats and you can all go and sit down. Right, and one final time, all together, we're going to say it, parents included, right? Because this is my phone background, so I want this in the back of my head, right? So after 3, we're all going to say it together, nice and loud. If you don't like loud noise, you may cover your ears, right? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Well done!
Well done. Super. So, if everybody wants to turn their eyes to the screen, we're going to watch loads of photos of what we've been up to this week. So watch up. You might see your picture on the screen if you're watching really, really closely. Thank you so much, Ben. Amazing, amazing. It was such a fun week. We learned so much. I got a bit corrected though at the start of the week. I kept calling it rounders, but that's a great offence to American if you call rounders baseball, okay? It's not the same thing, but we had a great week. Who thinks they got a lot better at baseball? Who thinks they can actually hit the baseball now? And we're using it for the right reasons, aren't we now? Yeah, we have had a great week. It's been so much fun. But as we come tonight to our last sort of night, our big kids takeover, I want to take, boys and girls, just a few minutes to talk to all the mums and dads, all the grannies and grandads, and all you lot about baseball. You see, this week I learnt in baseball, there's a few people needed for a baseball team, okay? So boys and girls, I need you to help me. So there's those who hit the ball. Hands up if you were good at hitting the ball. I wasn't so good. There were those who were at the bases. And what were the bases? The bases were those who caught people out. There were also those who were fielding. There were those watching at the sideline. And there was the pitcher. Denise was really good at catching the ball where others could hit it for miles. And you see, tonight, boys and girls, I want to ask all the mums and dads, all the grannies and grandas, who would you be in the game of baseball? And actually, who actually are you in real life? You see, in life, we're all our own people. We have our own likes, our own dislikes. We've all got our favourite Chinese shop. We've all got our favourite kebab place on the cycle. We've all got different beliefs, different values. We all go to work. We all study different things. We're all people living in this world. And tonight I want to ask you, who are you? Ben, if you bring up the first PowerPoint, keep going. We're looking for Luke 6. Got it? We'll get there in a wee second. But anyway, this passage says in Luke 6, boys and girls, if you're listening, it says this: in these days he went out to the mountain to pray, and all night he continued in prayer to God. And when day came, he called his disciples and chose them from the 12, which he called apostles: Simon, whom he named Peter, and Andrew his brother, and James and John and Philip and Bartholomew, and Matthew and Thomas, and James the son of Apollos, and Simon who was called the Zealot, and Judas the son of James, and Judas Iscariot, who became a traitor. You see, in this passage, boys and girls, you'll know the 12 disciples, the 12 people Jesus had on his team. And I want to ask all the mums and dads tonight, if this is the 12 disciples, who are you in the game of baseball? So we have, Ben, this isn't working, all right, so just bring it on to the next one, okay? So we have those, first of all, at the bases, okay? Those at the bases are assigned to a base, and they have to guard it, and they have to try and catch people out. And I want to ask the mums and dads, grannies and grandas, are you someone, when it comes to church, are you standing at the base? You're someone that's trying to catch the Christian out. When Christians talk about God, you're coming up with all these debates in your mind. When Christians talk about God, it almost becomes a joke to you. You want to do everything in your power to try and catch the Christian out. You see, it says in Psalm 14:1, what I have on the screen, a fool says in his heart that there's no God. So there's those at the bases. You simply are the people that just want to catch Christians out. When people talk about God, you almost laugh. God to you is a bit of a curse word. You do things, and to God to you have no interest in him. But it says in this verse, a fool says in his heart there's no God. And boys and girls, we were teaching you all this week that it'd be really foolish to say in life that there's no God, because all we have to do is look around us and see that there's a God. And the second group of people, Ben, if you bring it up, are there those who support. Now, in my house this afternoon, there wasn't a very happy supporter. Where's Paul? Paul is the biggest Chelsea fan. Now, in our house today, Reese was very glad that we had a very unhappy supporter. But you see, in life, we all support something, don't we? Whether it's football, whether it's Chelsea, unlucky Paul, but we all support something. And you see, boys and girls, 1 second, nice and quiet. You see, we have those when it comes to Christianity, when it comes to church, you just like to be the supporters. And a supporter for me is someone who just likes to come and support their kids at nights like this. You're very happy to give up a Sunday night. You're very happy to come and support. But when people tell you about Jesus, you switch off. You've no interest, you come along, but when people give you a chance to respond, you switch off and say, I'm just here to support. You're happy to support as long as it doesn't involve your commitment. And if you're standing here tonight and if you're a supporter like there is in baseball, I want to tell you and ask you, why is it that you're not putting your trust in Jesus? Is it what others may say? Is it that you don't care? What's stopping you? Don't be a fool like the first verse says. Then if you bring on the next one, we have the fielders. Who was good at catching the ball again? Ollie, yeah, amazing. So we had the fielders, and you know the fielders, boys and girls, I would say they were pretty similar to those who support, because the fielders haven't really made that decision yet. You see, the boys and girls, when the ball came close to them, they were very willing to catch the ball, but when the ball was away at the other side of the pitch, they were often distracted. They were often looking around, wondering what their friends were doing. And a fielder to me, when it comes to church, is someone who just comes along. They know about God, they know all the stories. They've probably been to church so many times. They've came to summer scheme specials, you've came to support your kids, but you're just like a fielder. You've never actually made that decision. Sometimes you're interested and sometimes you're not. And I want to tell you tonight, and this is a big challenge for us all, you know, it's not enough to simply know about Jesus. You have to know Jesus. It's not simply enough for your boys and girls to simply know stories about Jesus if you have no relationship with him. It says in Matthew 7:21 that not everyone who says, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven. And so don't simply be someone that comes to church and supports your kids. What is stopping you from making that decision? And Ben, the last one, boys and girls, you're sitting so well, is the hitters. You know, we learnt, Jimmy taught us, didn't he, boys and girls, that only 3 out of 10 hits are actually successful. Only 3 out of 10. So if you miss a hit, that's going to happen. You see, the hitters to me are the ones who've decided to get involved in the game. They've got the bat and they're ready, eyes on the pitcher to hit the ball their way. Will they fail? Yes, of course they will. Will they miss the ball sometimes? Of course they will. But they're going to try. And you know, tonight I wonder, why isn't that you? You see, we've taught your kids baseball all week, but we've also taught them about Jesus. And I want to ask you, why aren't you a hitter? You see, you can be someone that fields, you can be someone that stands and pitches, you can be someone that stands on the bases, but why have you not made that decision to follow Jesus? You've came a lot of Sundays, you know all the stories, but as I say, it's simply not enough to know about Jesus, but you have to know him. And you know, if you don't know Jesus, we were teaching the boys and girls this week that the greatest thing is to know about Jesus. He isn't this guy of a stale religion that isn't alive today, but he's real and he works wonders in our life. He loves you with this everlasting love. And the boys and girls know this from coming to kids' church, that while they were still sinners, while they were in their mess, while they've done all the wrong things, God sent his son Jesus to go to the cross. And tonight I want to leave you with that really quick challenge. Tonight the challenge is, why aren't you a hitter? Why haven't you made that decision to follow Jesus? Think about it. You'll be able to think about it in your mind. Is it because simply you're someone who's standing on the base? You're just trying to catch people out? Number 2, maybe you're simply here to be a supporter. You just want to support your kids. You just want to come along to Sundays, but when it comes to actually making a decision, you don't know what to do. Is it because you're a fielder? Sometimes you're interested, but you've never made that commitment. And boys and girls, I want to leave the mums and dads with this, if you can give me one more minute. I want to leave them with this challenge to become a hitter. You see, hitters sometimes fail. The 12 disciples in our passage, Peter fails, they all fail at some point. But you know, like baseball, we have another chance to hit again. And that's the gospel, isn't it? That's what we want to tell you tonight in church. It says in Romans 10, verse 9, if you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. And so tonight, as I finish, you've all been amazing listening. I want to leave you with that challenge. You know, we have loved, and from the bottom of my heart, it might have made us really tired. We might have been standing out in the cold for 8 hours every day, but we have loved having your kids. From the bottom of my heart, we have loved having them here this week. But I want to leave you with that challenge. What are you going to do with Jesus? You know, your boys and girls probably tell you that Jesus loves you, but what are you going to do with Jesus? Are you going to be someone that just supports your kids in this? Are you going to be someone that tries to catch other Christians out? Or why don't you make that decision and say, I want to make Jesus the Lord of my life and I want to follow him? And today, if that is you and you want someone to talk with you at the end, I will be about at the end. There'll be people at the door and we would love to talk to you. We would love to pray with you. I know God is working in people's hearts, and if you do want to talk to us, I'll be there. And if there's anything we can do also as a church to help practically in any way, if you need furniture, if you know anyone that has a baby, we've got a baby bank. If you know anyone that needs food, we can help out with things like that. And we would love to be able to help you. So I'm just going to quickly pray and then I'll tell you what's happening next. So boys and girls, we'll all put our hands out and we'll put our hands together. And then I'm going to pray. But one of the boys and girls actually want to be really brave and wants to come up and pray too. Ali, do you want to come? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to pray first and then Ali will pray after, okay? So boys and girls, be nice and quiet for me. Shh. Okay. Dear God, thank you for tonight. Lord, thank you that you love us so much. Thank you for this opportunity we have, God, to come and know you. Thank you for loving us. God, people that feel you all of the time. Thank you for all the boys and girls here tonight. And I pray, God, that you would move among our hearts tonight. Thank you for tonight. For it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. And Ali's just going to pray, aren't you, Ali? Thank you, Ali.
Thank you for Kids Church and thank you for everything. Thank you for everybody who is here. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Wasn't that amazing? Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Ali. And yes, so now after church, we have got a bit of a fun night for you all to stay. And we just want to celebrate what a crazy summer it's been. So we've had the summer stream, we've had the baseball camp, we've had lots on. And I want to see, first of all, where's all the leaders? Where's all the baseball camp leaders? If you helped at baseball, stand up for me, okay? Stand up, because we want to say a huge thank you to all the leaders. So give them a big, big round of applause. Thank you so much. These lot are amazing. They give up their time off work and they come and serve your kids. And boys and girls, if you took part in baseball also, I want you to stand up, okay? And I want all the mummies and daddies, grannies and grandads to give them a big round of applause. Super. Super. So now what we're going to do is, if you go round to the right, you'll come to our youth hall, and we've got hot dogs, we've got ice cream, and there's bouncy. Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Yeah, Steve-O, just don't let them out yet. And then we've got bouncy castles at the back, so go, have fun, and we'll see you out there, okay? Thank you for coming.